But now that certain of the big chunks have been put in place and we know the direction, I'm also going to be out there seeking the more advice of experts outside, from academia to editorial writers to think tanks.
So how's this going to help? Joining us now, former senior advisor to President Trump and the CEO of Gettr, Jason Miller. Jason, how's this work?
I don't think it's going to. I don't think any American anywhere around the country said, let's wheel out the academics and get their solution for how we're going to turn the country around. There's no bread at the Giant or at the Whole Foods. Let's go and call it George Washington or Georgetown or American University. They're the ones who can go and solve it. Right. Here's the thing with Joe Biden last night. Number one, if I were Biden, I would fire everybody in that White House. To wheel him out and put him out there. They got their desired effect, which was to generate some headlines for his one-year anniversary. I don't think they were the headlines, though, that he wanted. They should not have put him out there to own every single mistake or every problem facing the American people. And so Joe Biden, what he did is he went out there and he took ownership of it, but he didn't actually have any solutions. Yeah, no, I'm just wondering why no one has been fired, why Ron Klain is still in his position.
How does he keep his job?
Yeah.
Right?
At this point, you almost think that it's intentional, that they're doing it intentionally to make President Biden look so bad. Well, exactly. And, you know, when Biden first came into office, I was concerned this would be kind of the political version of Weekend at Bernie's, but it would be more the extreme left that was propping him up. So you think Elizabeth Warren or Kamala Harris or Nancy Pelosi. I'm actually now worried for a different reason. I'm worried that nobody's propping him up, that they're just wheeling him out there and say, go ahead and start talking. And look, the minor incursion headline that is now going all around the world, this isn't just about NATO. This isn't just about Russia and Ukraine. This is now emboldening Xi with China. All of our allies around the world are petrified now. A weak American presidency leads to global chaos. This is some serious stuff.
What about the criticism, by the way, Republicans don't stand for anything? You know, we've heard in the past the opposite party described, it's the party of no, that sort of thing. Wanted to get your thoughts on that.
No, I think with Republicans, there's a very clear message. We stand for smaller government, lower taxes, also an American first foreign policy. We're putting our interests ahead of spending money and sending troops off to other countries. That was one of the buried leads I think a lot of folks missed last night, is in Joe Biden's answer with regard to Ukraine. He went very much into and already talked about American troop expansion into Europe and then said, well, of course, if Russia does anything. That's something I don't think that we should miss, that Biden's already looking to increase our global deployments. And the fact of the matter is he's actually making the problem worse by sounding so weak.
After the last election, liberty-minded Americans are facing a difficult question. What do we do now? We do have a plan to stop them. This is the only plan that bypasses Biden and Congress to save the republic. Sign the petition at conventionofstates.com.